Hey everybody, it's me, Phyllis, coming to you with another video. Hey you guys, I hope your day is going well. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me using new products. I think most of everything that I'm using is new. I got a couple of older things out that just in case, like a blush or two, because I really don't have any new blushes. So I did bring out a couple of Old Faithful blushes that I love to use in the fall. Yeah, but the majority of everything else I believe is practically new. Things that you saw on the last two haul videos that I did, and I will link those up there for you to check out another time or after you watch this video. So I do have a couple of things that I haven't hauled yet that I'm going to use, and I'm going to tell you why I actually went out and bought those. But first, let's just talk about hitting that subscribe button. Yeah, hit that subscribe button and show me some love. And also hit that notification button so you will be notified every time I upload a video. You know, help your sister out. Show me some love. Show me some love. Okay, so the two things that I recently purchased was the Maybelline Superstay Stick Foundation. And I got two different colors. I got the 330 Toffee or Caramel, and then I got the 360 Mocha. And I don't know if you can see the color, but I just feel like the Toffee is too light. But we're going to try it on my face, and we're going to see if I even need to use this one to blend it to make it work. So I bought those because those are cream sticks, and I wanted to try that out on these brushes. I wanted to I had hauled these brushes, and I had a couple of subscribers who suggested or asked me to use these brushes, and so I wanted to do that by using this foundation. Now, I normally don't do cream foundations. I just don't, because I just feel like it makes my skin heavy and oily and slippery and everything I don't like about foundation. So I hardly ever get a cream foundation. I'm mostly liquid foundations. So yeah, but I heard that these brushes, well, the brushes, the information on the box basically said these brushes work better with cream foundations, and so I just wanted to try. So I thought I would try the new Maybelline Superstay cream, or multi-use foundation stick is what it is. So that's why I got those. So let's just, okay, and I'm dropping everything. I'm dropping everything. So I've already cleansed my face, and so the first thing that I'm going to use is this Estee Lauder Day Wear, and it has Advanced Multi Protection Antioxidant Cream, and it has a broad spectrum SPF of 15. So I wanted to try this. This is a new purchase that I got doing Ulta 21-day sale. So we're going to try this and see how this works for me. So you guys, I have to tell y'all what happened to me. I don't know what's going on, and you know what, I need my mirror. I can't see. Oh, this smells so good and clean and fresh, and I love that. It smells like just what I said, clean and fresh. It smells like cucumbers. Oh, smells like cucumbers. Yes, this smells so fresh and clean. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop this video right quick because for two reasons. I need my mirror over here on the side because I can't see behind the camera, and I don't want to keep doing this. So I need to get my mirror. And then secondly, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrow. Well, no, I guess I have to do that on camera because this is a new item. So let me get my mirror. Hold on one second. Okay. I am ready. So yes, the moisturizer or the day wear cream feels really good on, and I love it. So the next thing I want to try is the Lorac Los Angeles Perfection Mattifying Face Primer, and this is oil free. And I had some issues with this because it's silicone, and I don't like silicone primers. I don't like silicone anything, but I bought it and I'm gonna use it. So, and the only thing I can say is it goes on very, I mean, it's like feels really good on the face. So silky, that's the word. It's very silky. Okay, so the next new item I'm going to use, first I think I want to spray my face, and I think I'm going to spray with this Revlon Photo Ready Prep Set and Refresh. And I think, let's see, yeah, it's a prime, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this. And and I love the way this sprays. It's like a mist. So I wanted to use that. That was new. And moisturize my lips. Okay. Because they are very chappy. I mean, I can feel it. So the next item is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Super easy brow filling and shaping pencil. This is a new item, and I have 4.5. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 4.5. And I also purchased a 4, but I think I'm gonna use the 4.5. So, and this is what it looks like. So right here you have the spoolie, and then over here you have the brow liner. So we're going to use the spoolie first. Just kind of brush these bad boys. So y'all, let me tell y'all what happened to me. Now the last video, or the videos that I uploaded last week, I think I uploaded them on a Friday, which was the 26th. I think it was October 26th, because that following Saturday we were going to see my daughter. If y'all remember, I told you we were going to see my daughter. She came home to Texas. They had a game here in Texas, and we were going to go see her at the game. And it was like 2 hours away. Okay. So we did that. And okay. So this is like this is different. It's not like the regular pencil that they have. So I'm kind of afraid to use this because I don't know, you know, but we're going to go ahead and try this. And let me just get this mirror right here, and let me just see. I think I'm going to fast forward through this, and then I'll come back and tell y'all what happened to me. So I'm going to fast forward right here. Okay, so what do y'all think? It was very easy to use, and the angle was really good. Yeah, I think I'm kind of liking that. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next one. Okay, you guys, I am really feeling this brow pencil. Yes, ma'am. I am really feeling it. Love it. Love this eye pencil and eyebrow pencil. And again, this is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and this is 4.5. Yeah, I like this. Really, really like that. I most certainly do. Yes. Okay, so we just gonna leave this out because I know I'm gonna be using that. Okay, so let me tell you what happened to me, you guys. So right now I'm gonna kind of clean up because my brows need to be done. So I'm gonna kind of clean them up a little bit while I talk to you guys. So anyway, so I had filmed the videos that Friday, and then I had mentioned that, you know, we were going to be leaving, I hope you can see me, that we were going to be leaving that Saturday to go, you know, see my daughter play here in Texas. So we get, well, we take off, we get ready to go. She told us that, well, on the schedule, the card that I had for the schedule, it said the game was going to be at 2 o'clock. Okay, so we get up and we leave around, we left around 10. Because, you know, like I said, we left at 9:30. Because, you know, like I said, it's only 2 hours away. So, halfway to where we were going, my daughter texts me and tell me she's on her way to the mall and she needed a little extra money because she needed to pick up some things from the you know, from the mall. And I was like, by that time it was like 11 something. So I'm like, well, why would they be at the mall and the game is at 2 o'clock? So I text her and I was like, what time is the game? She said 7. And basically, really what I did was I went on the school website, the college that they were playing on, went on their website, and they had a lot of information about the game because it was actually their homecoming. So I saw where the game was starting at 7. She never said anything to me about it, you know, and she didn't even ask questions as to, well, why are you coming so early? The game doesn't start till 7, you know, blah, blah, blah. She never said any of that. I said, we're on our way. It's 9:30. And she's like, okay. I'm like, okay. So, me and my husband, we wasn't too far to where we just couldn't turn around and go back home. So, that's what we did. We turned around. We came back home. Okay. So, that's what we did. And so we got back on the road around 4 o'clock. And, you know, I had told y'all that I hadn't been feeling good. I had made mention that, that I had been having issues with my blood pressure and everything. And that I had a slight little cold or whatever, you know. And so I had, you know, told y'all about that and everything. So, you know, we went on and we got there and, you know, no big deal. We got there, found where she was and, you know, whatever. So we get through home. So we get through, we get to the game and, you know, everything is good, you know, and we get past halftime and all of that. And so after halftime, I started not feeling good. Now I was already feeling a little funny. like my blood pressure was high. And, you know, I told y'all that my doctor had upped the dosage on my blood pressure and all that blah, 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 blah stuff. And, so I was like, you know, I had been feeling like that, like a whole week. So, but then for some reason after halftime, it started getting worse, you know, and I started feeling like my blood pressure was getting higher and higher. So we sit right next to my daughter, which we always do wherever they go. We sit right next to them because, you know, I told y'all I videotape everything, and I have another YouTube channel with, you know, all her stuff with the college, and so, you know, I do all of that. And so we always sit next to her and everything. And so I just wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling good. And so I told my husband, I said, I think something is wrong. I think my blood pressure is really is high. And so he said, okay. He said, well, you want to go ahead and go? You know, maybe we can go to like a Care Now or something like that. And I was like, yeah. I said, I don't know. We'll see. Let me just see. So I happened to look to my right and I saw a ambulance. Okay. So I'm going to use the new Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I'm going to use that today. So I happened to look over to my, you know, right, and I see this ambulance there. So I said, well, I think I'm going to go over here and ask them to take my blood pressure. So my husband's like, okay. He said, let me go with you. I said, no, don't go with me because I don't want to alarm my daughter. I don't want her to see us walking all over to the ambulance, you know. So I said, I'm just going to kind of casually get up and walk on over there. So I did, and I asked them if they could take my blood pressure, and they did, and my blood pressure was 212 over 119. Yes, you heard right, 212 over 119. So the drama started. So what happened was the lady, the EMT, I think you call them, on the ambulance, the lady was like, you're at stroke and you need to go to the hospital right now. And I'm going to go ahead and call another ambulance to come get you because you are at stroke. You could stroke out at any minute. So I'm like, no, you're not going to call an ambulance. That was the first thing I said. I was like, no, you're not going to call another ambulance. I said, go get my husband. And I said, my husband can take me. And she was like, well, where is your husband? And I said, well, he's, you know, I told him exactly where he was sitting. And it was very obvious. You could tell who he was because we was actually sitting in a section that it was only like 3 or 4 people sitting there. And he was one of the 3 or 4 people. So she sends another EMT guy to go out to go get him. So in the meantime, while he's going to get him, I'm trying to tell her why I don't want an ambulance, because I told her that my daughter is here from her college and she has to go back. 6-hour drive. I said she up 5 hours. I said she has to go back, and I do not want my daughter to be alarmed and scared, and I just didn't want to do all that drama. I didn't want to do all that. So my husband comes to the ambulance and they were telling him the same thing, and the EMT lady was like, well, I understand, but just know that if your husband takes you, you could stroke out in the car while he's taking you. I said, I'll take that chance. And I'm serious. I was, because I didn't want that attention. You know, I didn't want that attention, and we were right on the same side where my daughter was, and I just did not want her to be alarmed and scared and, you know, all of that. I didn't want that. And, you know, she's grown. She's 20. I mean, most likely she probably would have been like, okay, I'm not coming. I'm not going back with you. I'm staying with my parents. And, you know, we would have been taking her back to college the next day. So, you know, but still, I just didn't want to. Who wants to do that to their kid? You know, I just didn't want to do that. So my husband was like, okay. He said, well, how far is the hospital? And by this time, I'm asking the other the EMT person to retake my blood pressure. So she was like, "Oh, sure, sure, I can do that." I said, "Yeah, just retake it," because I was like, she probably didn't. She looked like she was new and they were training her, and I was like, "Can you just retake it?" So as she was retaking it, my husband was asking, "Well, where is the hospital? Like, is it how far is the hospital from here?" And the guy was like, "Oh, it's 2 miles." My husband was like, "Okay, Phyllis, come on. I can, I can take you to the thing." And so my husband was like, "Come on, I can take her." He said, "What hospital is it?" So he got all the information on the hospital, where it was, the address and all that. The girl retook my my blood pressure, and it was still 212 and went up to 125 or something like that. So it was still going up. So when my husband, he decided, he said, "No, I'm just going to take her." And the lady was like, "Okay, well, let me get some information." And my husband was like, "Okay, well, hurry up, because I need to get her to the hospital. I don't want her to stroke out. Can you hurry up?" And, "Oh, well, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yes." So she was trying to get, my name, and how they get your birthday and all that stuff. And then I had to sign some kind of thing stating that I didn't want them to transport me to the hospital. So me and my husband, we kind of walked off, trying not to, bring any attention to us. She was in the middle of a performance, so she didn't recognize what was going on until she looked over there and just saw that we were gone. First she saw me gone, and then the next thing she saw her dad gone. So, she was like, "Well, dang, I can't believe they would leave and not tell me or say bye or whatever." So we get to the hospital, and I called her and let her know what had happened and why we had left. And "I'm okay. You go on back. I'm good, and everything. I'm at the hospital now." So, I told her that, and, she was good. So the doctor, they did a CAT scan. They did blood work, a CAT scan, a chest x-ray. They did a, excuse me, a EKG and a urine test. So, I mean, they did a really good examination. Of course, everything came back perfect. Everything was fine. So basically, after they found out that everything was fine, they just went ahead and focused on trying to get the blood pressure down. So, that's what, that was their goal, to get my blood pressure down. And I do believe my potassium was a little low than what it needed to be. And so, yeah, y'all, that was a mess. And yeah, it was a mess. But, and then we didn't leave. We were at the hospital for a couple, oh, that's not doing anything. We were at the hospital for a couple of hours. And they got my blood pressure down. They had to give me 2 different types of medicine to get it down. So I don't know what caused it or why that happened to me. I just don't know. I don't know. So, the only thing that we could come up with is that the medicine that she gave me just wasn't working, But with that being said, I went to the doctor that following Monday. My blood pressure was down. It was good, 132 over 89, stuff like that. Or 132, I think it was 132 over, yeah, 88, something like that. So it was down, and everything. But my doctor just concluded that, after she got the records and everything from the hospital, she just concluded that the higher dosage that she gave me hadn't kicked in yet, and that's what happened. So, I've been okay. It did go up on me a couple of other times this week, as a matter of fact. So, I don't understand what's going on and why that's happening. But yeah, I don't know. So but they took real good care of me, and you know, they got it down. They sent me home. I think we got home about 4 o'clock that morning, the next Sunday morning. So I didn't go to church like I had planned. I was going to go to church because I haven't been, because I've been going to see my daughter every weekend or every other weekend. And so I didn't go. Ooh, I think I'm kind of messing this little look up. Hold on, y'all. So, yeah. So I wanted to, kind of tell y'all that, because I had just told y'all about me being sick and my blood pressure being all high and everything. And then that happened, and I was like, oh my God, what is going on? It was it was a real scary situation. It really was. And for us to have been at that game, yeah, that just made it even more worse. Because being at the game, that just would have made it all the more worse. If, they had to call, if I let them call the ambulance and all that. And what was so funny was my husband was like, I was like, well, did she see the EMT come get you? And he said, no. He said, because I stopped him from coming. And I just casually got up and walked toward him. I told him just go ahead and go back. I was coming. So, we was looking out for my daughter. I mean, and I just did not want that. I did not want to have all that drama going on. And then she had another, even though she wouldn't have got on the bus, she would have been with me. I didn't want that, So, yeah. Okay, so you guys, let me just kind of fast forward and try to get these eyes together, because, yeah. So I'm going to fast forward right here. Okay, you guys, so I finished my eyes. I haven't done my eyelashes yet. I'm going to let that wait. I'll do that last. But I wanted to show you the colors that I had used. Let's see. I use Feels and Juicy in the Feels, oh, excuse me, Feels, Juicy, and Privacy in my center crease. And then I also use Devilish in the center crease as well. I put Privacy on the outer corner, and then I use Turn On in the on the eyelid. So I used 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. I did Feels, Juicy, and Devilish in my crease, and then I did Privacy in the outer corner into the middle part of my crease, and then I did Turn On in the on the lid. So those are the colors that I use for this. I do like the palette. It's very pigmented, and it's a little bit of fallout, but no big deal. I mean, that happens all the time anyway, with different palettes, so that's no big deal to me. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do the foundation. So again, I have Toffee and I have Mocha. So let's see, we're going to try Toffee. I bought both because I felt like Toffee was going to be too light. And then I bought the Mocha to kind of tone it down if it was too light. So this is the packaging. I'm sure y'all seen this. And then it has this little thingamabit, waste of money. And then it has this right here. So I'm just going to put this right here. Yeah, see, that's going to be a little light. And let's just see what mocha looks like. I think these were the two darkest colors that they had that I saw in my Walmart. I really didn't, I haven't done a lot of research on these because, like I said, I'm not a cream foundation person. I just mainly got this so that I could use the brushes. So this is mocha. Let's see. And of course that's too dark. So I'm going to mix these together. I'm just going to put a little mocha. And then I probably will contour with this though. And then we're going to do the that's how we're going to do that. Let's just see how this goes. So the brush that I'm going to use is going to be this Eco Styling brush, and I am going to wet it because it's really dense, and we're just going to see how this works. It's kind of medium coverage. It's not real heavy. It's not a real, it's not a full coverage. It's a medium coverage. So I think I'm going to put some more toffee on. Just right here in my problem area. It seems to be blending in. It blended in really nice. This is not a review, you guys. This is just getting ready using new products. So this is not a review, but I do like this brush. It is more dense than what I'm used to, but it does blend in the cream foundation really nice. Yeah, and yeah, so this is what it's kind of looking like. It's a tad bit light. It's not actually my color. I probably shouldn't have added any more because before I added some, it was a better match, but I added a little bit more. So what we're gonna do, oh, let me go ahead and do my concealer. And this, of course, y'all know this is Maybelline Age Rewind. Is this Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline. And y'all know this is definitely not new for me. I mean, look at it. Okay, so we're going to use, I'm going to use this little brush right here. Still on the Eco Styling or Eco Tools brush. So let me see, I'm just gonna kind of and I'm gonna also use my sponge with this. I think I like the sponge better with the concealer than I do the brush. And this is Eco Tools as well, I believe. I think this is Eco Tools. Okay. So I really don't like this brush for the concealer. I don't like it. I don't know if I'm not using it right or what, but I don't like the brush at all. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I think I'll go ahead and multi-purpose with this and try to contour. I was going to get my Old Faithful out. My Old Faithful is Black Opal. This is my Old Faithful contour stick. I love that contour stick. We're going to try this, and I'm not going to use a brush because they do have a brush for that as well, I believe, but I don't know. This is the brush. Let me just see. I think I do like the brush for the contour part. Using it as a contour, I do. Everything blends in really, really nice. So yeah, but I didn't like it for the concealer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set everything. So of course, you know my Black Radiance is not new. I just love this powder. It's so messy, but I still love it. It really is. It's a messy powder, but it does the job, and I love it. Y'all see that? I don't know if my camera cut off, but I was using the Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder to set my concealer. That's just Old Faithful. That's nothing new about that. And then I'm going to set my, contour. Oh, excuse me, you guys, my contour. And then kind of bronze as well. Okay, and then Old Faithful blush, my MAC. This is MAC Fever. This is Fever, and yeah, I haven't bought a new blush in a minute, so. And you have to be careful with this blush because it is very pigmented. Very. Can y'all see that, how pigmented it is? Okay, and then let me set my face, and I'm going to use MAC. This is not a new product, y'all know that already. Okay. Alrighty. I think everything is blended and meshed in pretty good. At least I hope it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my lashes. Okay, guys. So I got my lashes on. Yay, I got that on. So, ooh, even though this one is kind of want to bother me a little bit. Okay, so I got my lashes on. So now we're going to decide on a lipstick, and I'm going to go ahead and just apply Chestnut by MAC. And I had picked out like a red color, and I think I'm gonna go nude. Okay, so I have Chestnut on my lips. I finished my eyes. I did put my lashes on and everything. So now I'm gonna go in with Aaliyah, and this is, what is this? Try Again lipstick. I really do like that color. And I was going to use Stripped on top of it, but I think I'm going to use Aaliyah. Now, what is this one? Brooklyn Born Gloss on top of that. And neither one of these are new. I think this may be the second time I've used this lip gloss, because y'all know I'm not really into lip gloss. But so that may be my second time using that. But let me go and get my hair together. Well, you know what? Let me do my hair in front of y'all, because I have a story about my hair as well. Okay, so I did a video. I started a video, and y'all gonna be so mad. They're gonna be like, why are you telling me this? I started a video where I was going from curly to straight, because I needed to get my ends trimmed or cut, because my ends were horrible. And so I started the video, and I did a protein treatment. I did the Afro-G protein treatment. I did all that. I used, what products did I use? I think I used the Cream of Nature shampoo and conditioner, and then I did I still have everything over there that I use. I used the Afro-G protein, and then I used Can2, oh excuse me y'all, I used Can2 deep conditioner. So I went through everything. I completed everything, and then I ended up letting my hair air dry, and I waited till the next morning, and it was like crazy. I mean, I didn't have a comb. I don't know what happened to my comb, to my blow dryer that I had. So it was just really hard for me to blow dry my hair. And it was my hair, I had sprayed in some leave-in conditioner on my hair, plus the heat protectant, and I think I sprayed too much leave-in conditioner, so it made my hair kind of stiff and sticky, and it was hard to blow dry. It was awful. It was awful. So I didn't film any of that, and yeah. But I didn't film me flat ironing. I didn't film any of that. So yeah. So I did go get my ends trimmed, and that's what that, let me see if you can see. I got my ends trimmed, and my hair feels so much better, because I could tell that my ends were just horrible even when my hair was curly. I mean, my ends were just awful. So hold on, you guys. I really needed a trim. So yeah, so this is what my hair looks like. And y'all know, I don't know if y'all been with me long enough to know that I've always been thin here all my life. So that's just normal for me. I don't have any gel or anything on these edges. So I just kind of usually cover them up or whatever. But yeah, this is what my hair looks like. Let me see if I can show you the back of it. I don't know if you can really see, but yeah, my hair just feels so much better. And I did the protein treatment first, so it's not a lot of shedding on my hair. So this is not a hair video, this is a get ready with me video. And you know what, I didn't put on any highlight. So I'm gonna use this Milani highlight. It's called Hypnotic Lights, and it looks like this. And I'm just gonna try it and see what it does. It's a little purplish, but so you don't want to put a whole lot on, but what y'all think? Yeah, so I got a little bit of the highlight on. And that is it. I need some earrings. Hold on, you guys. Let me put my earrings on. Okay. Alrighty. So I use the Milani highlighter, which is new. I used to use the Maybelline Superstay Multi-Stick Foundation Stick. I used all three of the Eco Tools brush. I used those. I used the Lorac primer. I also used Estee Lauder Day Wear, and that felt really good. And then I also used the Revlon Photo Ready Primer Mist, and the star of the show was the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. And I'm probably forgetting something else that new that I used, but you'll see it all. Oh, my favorite item, this right here, the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Love it. I love this pencil. It was great to use. And that was in a 4.5 color. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me. I hope that y'all enjoyed me using all these fantastic new items that I've used. I like everything. We're gonna see how this foundation work on me. Right now it looks like it's a pretty good color match now that I bronzed and contoured and everything. So it looks like it's an okay color for me. And I did mix up the toffee and mocha together because toffee was too light for the eyeliner, I did use Mally for my eyeliner. This is a fairly new pencil. I think this was my second time using it. So yeah, I wanted to put that in as a new item that I'm using today. Yeah, so the foundation seems like it's okay. We'll see. You know, I've only had it on, what, 20 minutes? So we'll see how it goes during the rest of the day. And I may come back and maybe do a review for you guys if y'all are interested in it. You know, just let me know down in the information bar below. And just let me a comment box below and let me know if you want to see a review on this foundation. Well, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. I like my eye look. I keep trying to close out and then I start talking about something else. But I do like my eye look. I do like the Cherry Naked, Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. A little fallout, but no big deal. And so, yeah. So, that is gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you guys. Remember to be blessed, be well, and be you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.